Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up?
Good evening, Tiger Nation, and welcome to tonight's varsity matchup between the Roosevelt Rough Riders and your Edwardsville Tigers. I'm Zach Kennett, and tonight I'm joined by Austin Yemenitz. How are we doing, Austin?
Feeling pretty good tonight. Hoping for back-to-back Tigers wins after an 80-34 win last night against Gateway STEM. Should be an interesting game here.
Yeah, what are we looking for going into this game? Obviously coming off a big win. What's going to continue? As Butler sinks the three to open it up.
Yeah, for the Tigers, got to continue the aggressiveness and physicality that they had last game. The Rough Riders, on paper, are 2-0. Not quite sure the opponents they faced and how tough they were, but we'll see here down the stretch.
Yes, Harris rims out the three. Allen gets the board. He's going to take it up. Allen to Coates in the corner for three. Does not go. Butler loses the board to Mosley. Scrum on the ground now. And the Rough Riders have possession.
Coates looked a little off on that shot. All of his momentum was carrying him for the baseline. Tried to correct it and just missed off the front iron there.
Yeah, just had to get set in transition there. Just couldn't get his feet right where he wanted to be. Yeah, those momentum was just off. Now that's Holmes taking it up. Covered by Tillman. Holmes now. Out to the coffin. That's Cortez Smith now with the ball. Passes to Holmes. Someone really wanted that steal. Back to Holmes. Tillman has the steal now. And now in transition, he looks for Allen. Allen. And there's a whistle on the floor.
That's going to be an and one for Malik Allen. Now, one thing I'm looking for here by the Tigers is continuing that defensive pressure they had last game. Gateway STEM had the ball above the three-point line for the majority of the game. They could not find any way to get it inside. And right there, Edwardsville punished them with the Tillman steal.
Yeah, these Rough Riders are a similar size to what we saw last night at Gateway Tech. Maybe that perimeter heavy defense is really going to be seen tonight as Allen sinks that first free throw. 6-0 already for Edwardsville. So Holmes now has it. Mosley, who averages 23 points a game, at least in these 2 games that we have registered, has not broken past Allen yet. Covered by now Crosby. Crosby reaches in for the steal. And a lot of defensive pressure, and there's a whistle on the floor.
Looks like it's kind of hard to tell from here. It's going to be a turnover by the Rough Riders.
Yeah, when I saw their Holmes again, similar to last night, the Riders just not able to get through that perimeter defense the Tigers have set.
Yeah, it seems like the Tigers are harassing them up at the top of the key, not making it easy for the point guard.
And into Coates, he gets the easy 2.
Good move by Coates there. Get good position underneath the basket, get the feed from your teammate, get your team up 8 early.
So 2 minutes in, 8-0 game. Nothing yet from the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Mosley in, whistle on the floor. That's going to be a travel on Mosley.
Again, that pressure by the Tigers. Mosley having trouble getting the ball down the court, and Allen gets him to travel there.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers for Roosevelt. This will be Butler inbounding it to Tillman. That's Coates, excuse me. So Coates, Tillman, Butler, Crosby, and Allen on the floor right now, similar to what we saw last night.
Same starting lineup. I do remember AJ Tillman got pulled about halfway through the first quarter last night. Didn't really need him with the 46-point win by the Tigers.
Backdoor cut from Coates, easy 2, 10-0 now.
Coach Bad is gonna love that play right there.
That's fundamentals.
Coates, not with the ball in his hand, was able to make a good cut to the basket and get an easy 2.
Smith now at the perimeter, breaks in a bit, pass out to the Coffin. 3 is no good, recovered by Crosby.
Well, the Tigers' defense is so suffocating. They're going to have to make wide open shots like that.
Allen drains the easy 3. A little celebration there from you, Austin. 13-0 to start this game. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the floor now for the Rough Riders. What do you see in to open this game?
Rough Riders simply have not been able to get anything started on offense. And I definitely do give credit to the Tigers' defense there. Have forced a couple turnovers. Rough Riders not really able to get an open shot, and when they did get that one open shot, they just missed it off the back iron.
Yeah, this Tiger squad has been completely different from what we saw from that Decatur tournament to start the season. They've won 4 out of their last 5. They're playing really well, and again, that suffocating defense we've seen so much in these last couple games.
You could also go back to that the Decatur tournament might be some of the better competition the Tigers will see here down the stretch.
So no substitutions at the timeout. Still 13-0, 5-12 left in this first quarter. Holmes inbounds it to Milton. Contested ball. Holmes has it, takes it in. 2 is no good. Crosby with the board.
I see you struggling there, Zach.
Yeah.
Looking for number 25. Don't have him on the registered roster.
Yeah, it is. We do really rely on online databases that aren't always as updated for these smaller St. Louis scores. But we do know that's Holmes now with the ball. Deep 3. Absolutely no chance of going in. Butler gets the board. He's got it now. Fast break for Butler. In for the body 2. 17-0 to open this game.
Great Euro step there by Butler. Shook his defenders. Had a one-on-one on the way to the hoop.
So Mosley just took a spot-up shot from NBA range, sinks it for the first points of the night. Not exactly the fundamental look, but hey, if that's what's going in, you're going to shoot that.
You are indeed, Zach. Riders haven't been able to get anything going here on offense. They might have to settle for a couple of those deep 3s here tonight.
And Butler misses the shot. Allen does get the board. Among 4 Rough Riders in the paint, an easy shot from Malik Allen.
It was a great box out there by Allen. Ball practically fell in his lap, and he was able to go up for an uncontested 2.
Allen already has 8 on the night. as the Riders miss the three, recovered by Coates. Another fast break for the Tigers, out to Butler for three. He got it!
Very quick lead for the Tigers, 22-3 with about 3 minutes to go in this first quarter.
5, just a minute gone in the second. We've seen some defensive substitutions. Bryce Pryor's checked in, as well as Yosei Epinesa for Coates and Crosby.
Issues we have been dealing with. I did make sure to type in the chat. It will all be updates. So if we ever do experience technical difficulties in the future, just look for the chat and we will be there giving live updates.
Yeah, that's the versatility of the medium we operate within him. But again, we are just amateurs, so technical difficulties will happen as Smith loses it on the fast break to Allen for 2. He got it! 14 points for Malik Allen in this first half. Allen leading Edwardsville scorer as there's a whistle on the floor. Timeout for the Rough Riders.
Very impressive start by the Tigers, led here by Malik Allen. Remember, the magic number for Allen is 22 points a game. If he hits 22 points a game for the rest of the regular season, he will hit that 1,000-point mark. And now I do like to look back and see 2020, freshman year for Malik Allen, was COVID.
Right.
Season definitely was affected. Didn't hardly get any varsity minutes there due to the shortened season. But now, trying to make his way back up at 664 points as of right now. Trying to get to 1,000.
It's great to see Tiger stars that are still as dominant as we're seeing Allen is right now. Allen not on the floor right now. Coates comes in to take his spot. So we're running Tillman, Epinesa, Butler, Crosby, and Coates. Some more size than we saw from that senior backcourt.
With a 30-point lead here in the second quarter, Coach Battis is definitely going to want to try out a lot of different things here. With 2 bigs on the court now, see if he can get something going for a future game down the line.
So we do have some unknown players from this Roosevelt squad, but we do know Gabriel Mosley, who just sank that 3 to make it 35-8. Tillman now is taking it up. Mosley covering Tillman, over to Coates, guarded by 10, and there's a whistle on the floor.
It's going to be a foul on Mosley, trying to get position against A.J. Tillman. Got a little handsy and is going to be called with the foul.
So that'll send number 10 to the bench. And in comes Cameron Holmes. Holmes usually runs that guard position, one of the smaller guys on the court for Roosevelt. Coates inbounds it to Epinesa, finds some physicality in the paint. It's going to be Cameron Hudson with the recovery there.
There are definitely going to be some growing pains for the Tigers here for the next couple minutes. Crosby and Epinesa haven't really played on the court together very much this season. Definitely trying out a new look for the Tigers.
Cortez Smith has it at the perimeter. Back to Holmes. Holds it. Drives in. Out to the perimeter. Spot up shot 2. No good. And there's going to be a foul on the floor by Kavion Milton. Just trying to slap the ball out of Crosby's hands there. And now some words, I think, between Milton and Crosby as they're heading back up the court.
Shouldn't be anything too bad. Tigers have a 27-point lead with about 5 minutes to go here in this second quarter.
Yeah, the Rough Riders have only managed 3 scores in this game so far. Tillman for 3. No good. Butler fights for the board, out of bounds, and the Tigers retain possession.
Yeah, that was good by Butler there. Off the Tillman miss. Fought for the rebound, ended up knocking it off the Riders' leg, and it's going to be Tigers basketball.
So Coates now with the inbound. Tillman with the man in motion. Out to the perimeter, unguarded for 3. Gets it to go, switch. 38-30 with 4:55 left in the second quarter. Holmes now has it.
Allen set to check back in, as well as Pryor.
Holmes meets. Physicality, Milton, pass to Hudson. Hudson overhand pass. Hudson for 3. No good. Just a bit long there as Coates gets the board. Another fast break for Donovan Coates. And more fast break points for Donovan Coates as he gets the and one.
Tigers getting out in transition, getting a lot of quick twos off turnovers. Coates making them pay off of deep three. Nobody got back.
So Coates back to the line. He's got to be approaching 10 points on the night. And Milton's going to check out for, I believe that's Nigel Bond. So 40-8 lead as Coates shoots his and one. No good, but Crosby gets the board, kicks out to Allen, drives in. He just loses it, but the Tigers again will keep it. Pryor looks to be the guy inbounding it. Pryor comes in for Tillman.
About 4.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter.
32-point margin here in this first half. Butler at the perimeter. Crosby for three. Gets it to go easy. What did you see on that look?
It was a great look by Crosby. We saw him bury a three last game. Definitely know we know he can make that shot. No hesitation for Crosby there, and he buries the three.
So Coates with the foul there. Rough Riders are going to be inbounding it. 35-point lead with 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Just sheer domination. Back-to-back nights from this Tiger squad.
Tigers haven't faced the roughest competition.
But we are facing a Rough Rider competition tonight.
Tigers with a 35-point lead, I do believe.
Mosley, spot up shot. He gets it to go. Mosley, the only offense for this Rough Rider squad. He has all 10 of their points.
Mosley simply has to be the best player, I feel, on this Rough Riders team. Nobody else able to get anything started.
A miscommunication leads Pryor near the base or near the sideline. Allen has it. Takes his time. To Coates again for three. Does not get it to go. A bit long, but Pryor gets the board. Coates again has it at the pre. Allen for three. He does get it to go. That barely moves for his 17th point of the half.
Add to that total right there, Malik Allen. About a third of the way there to 1,000 points on his career at Edwardsville High School. Very impressive for the Tigers.
Tigers nearing that 100-point pace. We are on it right now. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep it up, as there's a whistle on the floor.
Now, if Holmes makes his free throws here, he can be the second Rider to score some points tonight.
(46-10) with just under 3 minutes left. We do apologize if there's any background music. I believe the Winter Guard is practicing their show. So if you're hearing any of that come in, that's what that song is. We don't generally bump some tunes in the announcer's booth, but we might be starting new things tonight, Austin.
There have been a lot of firsts here tonight. Definitely with the broadcast going down. Happy to type in the chat.
So Mosley misses the three. Tillman takes it up. Tillman 7 points on the night. Takes it in and it's rejected. That's Nigel Bond who forces it out of bounds. I believe Tillman was looking for Allen there.
What I will say is this is a full Tigers effort. Tigers almost have 4 players with 10 points on the night. One with 7, one with 8, one with 9, and then Allen with 17.
So another whistle on Epinessa's shot there, and Epinesa is going to stand still and just wait for the ball to come to him at the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a good take there by Epinesa. Got the ball, threw up a shot, got fouled. Get to the line for their third point.
The 6'4" junior misses his shot. Tillman keeps possession to Pryor now. Pryor is running the one. Epinesa to Tillman for the look. Does not get the three to go. And a whistle in the Riders' favor now. 2:30 left in this half.
I would say it isn't really fair for this Rough Riders defense. Tried to triple team Epinesa there underneath the basket. Still was able to kick it out to Tillman. Tillman just missed a shot.
Yeah, we were worried going into this game that the Rough Riders might have a 6'7" player, but we're not seeing one for them tonight. So Epinesa has been uncontested in the paint. 25 takes it up. He's taking his time, creating the look. That's Holmes now. Guarded heavily. Allen has the steal, but there is a travel called instead. So a turnover regardless, but you got to think that there's some frustration there on that whistle. I mean, Allen had a wide open look there on the fast break.
Well, when you're up 38 points in the first half, can't be too disappointed in every possession.
So Tillman takes it in. Out to Butler. Butler for three. You believe it? Sinks it 51-10. 11 has 11 on the night. Butler just sinks that three with confidence and swagger.
Now what I will say is, in one of my keys to the game, I did say, try to get the bench guys in as soon as possible for this Tigers team. Up 41 points in the first half. Hopefully we will see them for hopefully even a whole quarter here.
Yeah, I'm looking at this prep sheet we have. High octane offense. We've seen that. You know, we've seen offensive looks that have been created by the defense. So many fast break points, especially for Donovan Coates, as 25 just misses that shot and Tillman gets the board. Pryor, wide open look from deep. Nothing but net for Bryce Pryor, 54-10 with 1:30 left in this second quarter.
Tigers have to be shooting above 50% from three with all the looks that they've been getting.
So Nigel Bond registers with a point there, a three for Bond. Butler has it. Thank you. Tillman calls a play. Been the quarterback of this team so far. And an easy, soft touch layup, 56-13.
A good move by Tillman there. Blew by his defender. Left him for a wide open floater. Middle of the lane.
Holmes taking his time, a minute left now. And Tillman forces the steal on the fast break. A.J. Tillman, and he gets the whistle.
That foul is going to be on the floor. Could have given him continuation there, but the referee elects to keep that a foul on the floor.
Tillman will head to the line.
Tigers in the bonus. Tillman going to be shooting 2 free throws here to put the Tigers up 45 points.
Yeah, the new IHSA rule means 5 fouls in a quarter leads immediately to the double bonus. There used to be a lot more fouls to get to the single and then the bonus plus. As Tillman sinks his first one, 10 points on the night. So the Tigers have 3 scorers in double digits in this first half.
Coates, the last Tiger to get into double figures of those 4 that were right around there. Coates, I believe, has 9 on the night.
Yeah, again, that depth scoring from last night has continued into tonight. 25 takes it up, meets adversity. Milton for 3, rims out. Pryor now, 40 seconds left. Pryor meets defense, passes to the open Allen. Allen back to Pryor, again for a deep 3. Just short on the rim. Nigel Bond with the board. 25 wrangles it by the sideline. 20 seconds left here.
I don't mind that look by Pryor. He was open. Definitely needed a little bit more air on it. Although
Bond,
he did make one of those before.
Epinesa with a block on the 3. Bond tries to dive for that ball in Tillman's hand and a foul on the court.
Crossover 23, Devin Young, his first 16.
So Young will get marked with the foul. Tillman shooting 2 in the double bonus again. 11 points for A.J. Tillman. Looking for 12 and 13 will be the senior guard. Just rims out. We're going to say at 58 points with 7 seconds left. Tillman, again the look. I believe that's Brandon Hoffman, B-Hoff as he's called in the streets, checks in. correction, that's Max McMichael. Tillman misses both free throws, a rare sight, as McMichael bobbles it out of bounds. So 5.8 seconds left. The Rough Riders will have the ball for the look. That was junior correspondent Sean Henson, who's been featured on a couple broadcasts, got a touch there to pass it to the ref. Good assist from Sean.
6 seconds to go here. Rough Riders trying to find anyone they can to get some offense started.
So 25, no good. Taking a lot of those confident deep shots, has not had one go yet. 58-13 going into the half. What'd you see, Austin?
Well, the Tigers definitely got going early, got a quick lead. I believe they were up 35-3 at one point. Tigers got up early, never looked back. Looking forward to see what happens this second half.
Yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Thank you very much. I've been Zach Kennett.
And Austin Yemens, we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back from the half. The Tigers are back. We are back. We played a little pickup basketball there. And speaking of pickup basketball, that's what it's looking up right now. As the Tigers are up 58-13. I believe the Rough Riders only managed about 5 scores right now. And the Tigers are looking to continue that oppressive dominance. Tigers right now pacing for over 100 points. I'm going to be interested to see if they can continue that. As we see a deep 3 just missed wide by it's Mosley. Someone with the board. Home run pass to Allen. And it's tipped out of bounds. Holmes with a little pass interference there. Just kind of trucks Malik Allen as A.J. Tillman was looking to go full court there. What do you see there, Austin?
Tillman saw Allen deep. Holmes got a little aggressive there. Tried to jump the pass. Fouled Allen. Should be Tigers inbound.
Austin, you seem a little out of breath there.
Yeah, I was running up and down the court back in the B gym.
Crosby misses the 2. Fights for the possession back, though. There's a whistle on the floor.
Crosby got a little aggressive there. Not really a need to foul when you're up 45 points.
Yeah, again, yesterday we saw a huge win. I think that margin was probably north of 40. Again, right now that margin's still 45 as the Tigers have played 2 straightforward games as Holmes gets the easy 2. Can't imagine the Tigers are going to be too oppressive on defense. As Crosby into Coates. Coates almost takes flight there. Fight to the board, there's a whistle.
This is something you don't want to see for the Tigers. You don't want to give up a quick run a little too early. Tigers should keep their pedal to the metal and keep pressing here.
And speaking of somebody that needs to keep their pedal to the metal, again, we talked earlier that Malik Allen is on pace. If he can keep 22 points a game, he's on pace for 1,000 points. And Butler recovers the pass, goes all the way to the backcourt, and there's a whistle again.
Yeah, Allen needing 22. He has 17. Not quite sure when Coach Battis is going to call off the Dogs for this game. Got to get 5 more points before then.
Speaking of dogs, this is a roster that I believe you could say has that dog in them, as iterated by that song in that pregame hype video. So, what's really interesting, Riders already have 3 fouls. Again, the bonus goes into effect, double bonus at 5 fouls, as Crosby gets the physical 2.
That was a good take by Crosby. Got position underneath the basket, able to get the easy 2.
So, the Tigers have outscored the Rough Riders 4-fold as Mosley takes at the perimeter, covered by Allen. Pretty easy defense there. As Mosley gets his own board, but he steps on the baseline, Tigers ball.
Tigers fortunate there. Didn't come down with the rebound, but the Rough Riders stepped out of bounds.
Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about these Roosevelt Rough Riders, and most famously their namesake, Teddy Roosevelt. I'm a big T-Rove fan, as Allen gets the 2. The Rough Riders' last win came against McKinley. McKinley, of course, the president that preceded Teddy. Any other presidential fun facts you have locked and loaded, Austin?
I do not super into presidential facts.
Holmes picks up his dribble, has to pass out to Harris. 3, no good.
But if you need to know any useless basketball information, I'm your guy.
We're going to see how many more presidential fun facts I can weave in to the rest of this game during dead time. 62-15 lead. This is a timeout on the floor. Foul on the floor, excuse me. Some substitutions as Coates is going to inbound it. Coates 9 points on the night, looking to be the 4th Tiger scorer in double digits on the evening. Tillman now at the logo. To Coates. Into Epinesa, covered by Hudson. Goes in, easy 2. Almost had to vert for a dunk there, Austin.
Hey, that's what you got to do. Let the big fella eat, right? Epinesa, able to get position inside, get a nice easy 2.
Holmes tries the Euro, does not go. Coates gets intercepted by Mosley. Again, tried for that full court pass to Allen. Holmes for 3, no good. And Butler recovers and there's a handoff straight to the opposition from Tillman there. As Butler goes for the block, shot doesn't go in. and Coates punches it up, and I have a feeling that this game needs to just slow down. A lot of messy turnovers in those last 30 seconds. What could have been a travel there from Mosley goes uncalled. Shot no good.
I don't want to burst everyone's bubble, but that's an and one for Allen. No, I don't want to burst everyone's bubble, but that block by Butler, from my perspective at least, it looked like it could have been goaltending there. Looked like the ball was off the backboard and he pinned it.
Regardless, a 66-15 game as Allen is seeking that magic number 22 right now as he steps up to the line. 5 minutes to go in this third quarter as the senior shooting guard is at the line. Rough Riders already in the double bonus with 5 minutes to go. That's 5 fouls in 3 minutes, Austin.
Yeah, and you had it quite accurate with the sloppy basketball on both sides. Both sides turning the ball over a lot of times. Rough Riders getting called for a lot of fouls here early.
Mosley abandons the pick. He's back at the script there, the Tigers.
I do like this fight, though, by the Rough Riders.
Off the pick, Mosley shot no good.
Even when they're down 52 points now, still playing with a lot of heart. And it can show in those couple fouls. Trying to play aggressive and get back into this game.
And we're joined now by junior correspondent Sean Henson. How you doing, Sean? Say hi to the folks at home.
I'm doing great, folks at home. How you doing, Zach?
Oh, I'm having a blast here in this blowout win. Sean, what are you seeing? You've been a photographer on and off the court. What are you seeing?
Well, what I'm seeing on the floor right now is I'm seeing the Tiger movement. The Tigers are spreading the ball around. Everybody's getting shots. Everybody's getting looks. I'm loving the movement.
Now, do you think that has to do with a lack of defense and physicality from the Rough Riders, or just great looks by the Tigers?
Well, from what I heard, this team was undefeated up until this point. So I'm liking just the good shots from the Tigers because supposedly this team was very good.
Yeah, those 2 wins, the first one comes off of medicine and bioscience, and the second against McKinley as Epinesa sinks his first free throw. 5 points on the night for Yosei. So Epinesa gets the pass, goes for the putback, can't get it, and Holmes with the recovery. He's going to take it up slow now. Quickens the tempo, goes in, backwards pass to number 42 there. Shot no good, and Allen, finally a home run pass, connects, goes in, easy 2 from Malik Allen. That hits a 70 points on the night.
Allen with 24 now, looking to add to his total. This could help down the stretch in his chase for 1,000 points.
So a whistle now, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Sean, I don't know if you were at this game last night, but 2 back-to-back big leads as we're seeing some bench players come in. So what lessons can we learn from these blowout wins against lesser competition going into conference play?
Well, right now, I'm seeing all these new guys getting in, a lot of younger players, a lot of bench guys. Brandon Hoffman, I heard last night he did really good coming off the bench. Not sure how many points he got because I wasn't here. But, it's just good to see a lot of the bench guys getting some playing time.
And that was going to be the question. When is Coach Battis going to call off the Dogs? Right now, a 55-point lead for the Tigers. Yeah, should see some playing time.
These Dogs are looking called off, Austin.
I don't know, with players like Epi out there, you still got Donovan and Chris on the floor too. They don't seem called off to me.
Rough Rider shot no good.
And that's what I would like to say as well. Tigers trying to mix up a couple looks here, show a little bit of different offense. Like say a player gets in foul trouble, who's going to be those guys that come off the bench who don't traditionally get that much playing time?
Yeah, usually we only see about a 7 or 8 man rotation, especially in tighter conference games like in that Alton game. But in a bigger lead, lower tension scenario like this, we are going to see that bench emptied.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm liking number 24, Max McMichael. I haven't seen much of him this season, so it's good to see him on the floor.
Yeah, you're a big fan of a lot of these role players, Sean.
Well, you see myself as a former JV bench rider. I love to see some of the guys on the bench getting some action.
Epinesa post up for the 2. Well, thank you, Sean. We wanted to thank you for your presence in the booth. I'm sure you got photos to take for the rest of the night, but
you know it. Thank you both for the opportunity.
See you around future games.
See you around.
That's junior correspondent Sean Henson. We're back to the action. Mosley has it, covered by Pryor. Pryor still physical late in the game. And a bit of a desperation heave there from Mosley.
Number 13. Minus 5.
Tigers lead it by 57.
Mosley now has 10 of the Rough Riders' 15 points.
We have a whole slew of Rough Riders coming into the game.
So a lot of substitutions we're seeing here for Roosevelt.
And one of our favorite players, Donald West, checking in for the Tigers.
Yeah, Sean's a big Donald fan. We saw some action from Donald West last night when the benches were emptied against Gateway Tech.
Got his first point of the season off a free throw, hoping to add to his totals here as tonight continues.
So Crosby checks out as well. So West will pass it into Pryor. Pryor a lot more playing time in these last couple weeks. I've seen him become a lot more comfortable on the floor. Pryor feigns a shot. Epinesa has it at the perimeter. Snodald goes for the backdoor cut, loses possession. Rough Riders will recover. Takes it down. And the two, not blocked, but still goes off as Behoff now. Hoffman with the board. Excuse me, that's Weller. Coates, wide open three. Does not get to go. Coates still stuck at 9 points at the night.
That's going to be a foul on Donald West.
His first 14.
Now, in these blowout games, the one thing we can get excited for is seeing these bench players and seeing how they perform against the team that the Tigers, the varsity guys, just blew out.
It's really great that we can see varsity guys maybe closer to the end of the bench, still getting quality time and quality reps in a real game scenario. As Bond has it, he's stuck. He had to pick up his dribble. He's going to pass it out. Drives in to 25. Three, no good, just short. A lot of threes I've been seeing from this Rough Rider. None of them have gone yet, but still keeping that confidence. That's admirable. As Donald West has it. Pryor. Epinesa, whistle.
Epinesa with great size and physicality underneath the basket. Would have had a pretty easy 2 there had they not fouled him. Tigers going to be in the bonus the rest of the way through this third quarter. About minute 13 to go here.
Yeah, what was a pretty easy going game earlier in the first half, sees 9 fouls in this third quarter combined.
Epinesa sitting with 7 right now on the night. Would love for him to get up into double figures as well.
And he's got 8. Epinesa has not been starting these last couple games as we go for more of a forward-heavy offense, but he's playing a lot of quality minutes.
And that does have to do with the size of the opponents we've been facing. Not a lot of size on this Rough Riders team. Number 50, the only necessarily big guy on their roster.
So the Rough Riders do get a 2 there, 73 to 18. Again, just a 55-point lead as West bobbles it out of bounds.
Ball came a little fast there. West unable to come up with the pass.
So the Tigers are seeking their first win against Roosevelt since 2020. That's the only recorded matchup that we have between the two squads. So 1-0 in the 56-36 win. I think we're going to see a bigger margin than 20 points in this matchup tonight.
Tigers right now lead it by 55, I do believe.
So Cortez Smith has it off the abandoned pick. Weller on defense. So I believe that's Dick there with the 2. Coates drives in, passes out to Weller, and there's a whistle, a travel on Coates before any offense can get started on this possession. 10 seconds left in this third quarter.
Tigers lead it by 53 now. 5 seconds on the clock.
I think we're going to see a 3 here, and we do. And 25 finally sinks one at a static Rough Rider bench. The first time I've seen them get up and cheer all night.
Rough Riders cut this lead down to 50. Tigers just slipped under that 100-point average mark. Gonna have to get something started here if they want to hit that 100 points by the end of the night.
So we wanted to use the stoppage of time to thank all 22 of you guys who are joining us tonight. That really means a lot that we're able to broadcast to an audience like you guys. We wanted to remind you while you're here, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Gives us the feedback we need to continue. And again, just wanted to make sure you guys are always going to be here at the next streams. I believe we have some coming up next week.
Ooh, we do not have any streams coming up until next year. I do believe no girls games or guys games at home. The next guys game, they're gonna play St. Mary's at Carbondale. That is on this Friday. The Tigers boys are also set to play here against Riverview Gardens, but we will not be broadcasting that game because of a school board meeting.
Yeah, we're not going to see you guys until the 2nd of the new year, bringing in 2024, hopefully with a girls win against East St. Louis. So Pryor's got to have the perimeter now. 50-point lead for the Tigers going into this 4th quarter. At Vanessa now, there's a whistle. So we're back to foul trouble, which was a big theme in that 3rd quarter. 9 total fouls called on both teams combined. That's Weller going to be inbounding it. And a very physical play there as West hits the deck.
West guy jumped all over his back and got fouled, and he's going to head to the line for 2.
Again, we saw him get his first points of his year, of his season, last night from the free throw line. Let's see if we can see him again. Got to think the student section that there is going to be very happy to see that.
And circling back to the women's game coming up next year on the 2nd, excited to see these Lady Tigers back in action here at home.
Yeah, we've seen them turn the corner. Obviously some struggles seeing that turnover from last year, but they've certainly settled in some conference play. I believe they've won 2 out of their last 3.
Lady Tigers have faced some of the toughest competition, I think, of any team in this entire state of Illinois.
Yeah, against especially that very good O'Fallon squad. Couldn't necessarily keep up with, but that O'Fallon squad reigning state championship team, and West registers again 2 nights in a row. So that'll take the lead to 51 with 6 minutes left. And number 25, who we've seen so many confident threes from, as Cortez Smith just loses it out of bounds.
If I'm not mistaken now as well, we have a running clock. I repeat, a running clock, which means that the clock will not stop on out-of-bounds possessions for the rest of this 4th quarter.
What does that tell you, that the scoreboard just wants to go home?
Well, as of right now, Tigers, 0 starters on the court right now. Definitely just looking to get out of here with a big win.
So McMichael checks in, as well as number 10. Finally, Behoff. I know I've been calling other guys his name all night. So 51 points again, running clock, takes us back to 5:20 left in this game. Inbounds it at the perimeter. That's Mosley, covered by Hoffman. And Hudson just loses it. He can't keep it in. 5 minutes left. Again, draining clock.
Tigers trying to get out of here with a win. Right now the lead is 51.
West, the high arcing shot doesn't really approach the rim there. Still have a lot of confident looks. The bench has been very interested in what Solid West has been doing. Both of these appearances back-to-back nights. Holmes now trying to create a look. Meets defense, shot no good. And the Tigers get the board.
Now, when I remember from my playing time, these were the minutes that I loved right now. Getting on the court after your team gets a big lead, coming off the bench. Might be some of the only playing time these guys see all year. It's good to see them out there giving it their all.
Yeah, sometimes we do forget. Austin, you're a former player.
8th grade basketball player. Also, former 8th grade baseball state champion. So I do have quite the resume when it comes to sports.
Yeah, I played t-ball in 3rd grade, or actually that was machine pitch. I knocked my tooth out, retired. An injury.
It will be interesting to come out into the baseball fields. I've not broadcasted a baseball game as of yet. I have heard that you were doing baseball games. How was that?
Yeah, no, it was so much fun. Me and Zach Cohn, fellow junior, fellow AJC member, so we both write on the newspaper, were really settled in last year. We're really excited to maybe change up some looks, maybe some broadcasts with you too. But that Zach cast was really what introduced me to broadcasting. That's why I'm here right now. As Holmes has it, 51-point lead, looking to cut the lead. Holmes off the pick from Hudson to Mosley. Takes his time, 3 minutes left. Mosley for 3, just short. And so Donald West gets the board. Miscommunication though. Pass goes straight back to the Rough Riders. Harris has it, and the ball just sails right out of bounds. Just a miscommunication between Harris and Holmes there. But again, back to baseball. We're looking next spring. We're very excited. I think we're gonna have some new looks, maybe on the cameras. But I just had so much fun broadcasting last year, or last season. And we're excited to continue that. So 2 minutes 30 left. Again, that running clock means the time's going to evaporate very quickly. 51 points for these Tigers. And also, I'm seeing some motion for you. I believe he's trying to update some scoreboards. The stat sheet we do use is a very high-tech Google Doc that we do update.
Yeah, as of right now, we have a couple guys on there not on the Max Preps roster. Just trying to get a name for these guys so we can credit them down here in this last quarter of play.
So 2-minute warning hits, 1:50 now, again running clock. No team has really scored in these last couple minutes. Just trying to go home, I fear, or I think. Mosley in for 2, that's gonna cut the lead to 49. So some action in the chat here, Austin. So junior Thomas Finley does say, Austin, that you were a dog. Is that true? Can you confirm?
Well, I was just trying to do my best there for all the people watching at home. When we had that little technical difficulty spurt, just trying to give the fans watching a little experience of their own.
So 76-25, 65 seconds left in this game. Holmes passes up the look. Rims out for 25 again. Again, we would want to take this time. We wanted to thank everybody broadcasting with us tonight. Both of our camera people, Shreyas, who's been working the computers all night. We want to thank Amy Viscolo, our athletic director, who's been able to finance us throughout the year. And we just wanted to thank everybody so much. As we go into 30 seconds left, a lot of pass around basketball. So Donald West, confident look, rims out. The bench was on their feet there, Austin.
West looking to record his 5th point for this Tigers team. Currently has 2 on the year.